What happened to the Sega Saturn? The Sega Saturn was a commercial failure and ultimately led to Sega's withdrawal from the console hardware market. While successful in Japan, it struggled in North America due to a combination of factors including a surprise launch, limited third-party support, and poor marketing. The Saturn's complex hardware and limited library of games, particularly outside of Japan, also contributed to its decline. Factors contributing to the Saturn's downfall. Surprise launch. Sega launched the Saturn in the US in May of 1995, 4 months before its planned release. With little warning to retailers or developers, this lack of preparation led to a shortage of games at launch and a negative impact on all sales. Limited third-party support. The Saturn's complex hardware and slower software development kits made it challenging for third-party developers to create games for the console. Marketing failures. Sega's marketing strategy was criticized for being inconsistent and not effectively reaching the target audience. Competition. The Saturn faced stiff competition from the PlayStation and the Nintendo 64, both of which had stronger launch titles and more cohesive marketing strategy. Complex hardware. The Saturn's complex hardware made it more difficult for the developers to create games, and it also contributed to a perception of the console being more difficult to use. Lack of Sonic games at launch. A major disappointment for the Sega fans was the lack of a new Sonic the Hedgehog game at or near the Saturn's launch. The 32X. The 32X, an add-on console released just before the Saturn, further confused consumers and diverted resources away from the Saturn's development. Consequences of the Saturn's failure. Discontinuation. Sega officially discontinued the Saturn in North America in 1998, and production ceased in Japan shortly after. Sega's shift. The Saturn's failure and subsequent poor sales of the Dreamcast led Sega to restructure itself as a third-party developer in 2001, abandoning the console hardware market. Damage to Sega's reputation. The Saturn's failure tarnished Sega's reputation and made it difficult for them to launch the Dreamcast successfully. Thank you for watching.